Shout out to Illinois State. I had a really good time on campus, and now I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes on what really went down.
Really appreciate you for coming.
Thank you, brother.
Question.
Anything, brother. Let me get down here so I can talk to you a little bit.
We were just wondering if you were a Christian.
Of course I believe in God.
That's awesome. How has that helped you?
My relationship with God has it's taught me how to surrender. It's taught me that God will always come through for me if I have the courage to step out in faith, right? Like, I genuinely hate everything about standing on a stage in front of people, but I know that that's God's mission. Thank you, sir. I know that that's God's mission for my life, and if I run away from that, I'm not fulfilling my purpose. So I think, like, for me, the more I understand who God is and the more he reveals himself to me, the more clarity it gives me on my path, the more discernment it gives me on the decisions I need to be making on this path. Bro, like, no bullshit, it's everything. It's everything to me.
But I guess I'm working out after practice. If you want to work out with me,
I would love to work out. I would love to. You wanted the coach working you out, or are you doing your own thing?
Yeah, I wanted to just rebounding for us. So
okay. Yeah, I might do that for sure. Here, take my number.
Yeah. All right, brother.
All right, my boy.
Nice
I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, sir. I'll see you tomorrow.
Can you talk a little bit? How did they go away?
So it's not about going away. It's more about learning how to manage yourself, right? So it's just a part of life, right? Like the fear, right? Whenever you're emotionally invested in anything, there's always going to be this little voice of what if, because our brains are programmed to protect us and avoid suffering and discomfort. So your brain is going to scan and say, this is how it could go wrong. This is how you could get disappointed. Like, that is always going to be there. This relationship that you have with that voice that tells you that, that's how you manage it, right? So we talked about identify. What am I feeling? Okay, I'm nervous. Process why. Okay, why am I nervous? And you got to be honest with yourself. I'm nervous because I want this to go well and I'm afraid that it might not. Manage. Can I live with myself if this doesn't go well? If I am disappointed, if I don't win, if I don't play well, can I live with myself? If the answer is yes, we got to face our fears. We got to be courageous that day. But a lot of times we don't ever ask ourselves, can I deal with this? Like, whatever the worst case scenario is, can I deal with this? Am I willing? Am I willing to embrace that this is a part of the reality? And if you're not willing to do that, you're not going to be able to manage it in real time, because you're going to be out there performing and you're considering while you're playing, you're negotiating with yourself of, should I do this? Should I not do this? Because you didn't prepare mentally to embrace those emotions when they came up. So now you're like trying to guess, should I go for this ball? Should I stay back? Should I take this risk? No, you've got to make a decision before you go out to compete that I'm going to compete today. I'm not playing it safe. Right? That's a part of it, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the more you start to do that, the easier it gets, because you start to realize, oh shit, like, when I am willing to be courageous, like, shit kind of works out sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just gives you this, again, it's that relationship with yourself that we are ultimately trying to continue to get better at.
I get it, brother. For all 500 people that may not have understood tonight, I understand. Oh, brother, thank you.
Mind if I pray for you, sir?
Bro, please.
Right here.
Yeah, please.
I got you. I got you. You know the words? We say the we version of the Serenity Prayer.
Yes, Lord. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. So this is Casey, and honestly, she was cool as shit. She took me to the back because she wanted me to sign a few things so they could put in their Hall of Fame. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. I mean, they had everyone in there, from Noah Kahan to T-Pain to Prince to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and then here's my name.
It's 50-year-old building. We're legit here, Caleb. This is
like a rite of passage.
I know, right? And here
Bro!
there's Prince.
Oh, that's nuts.
What? Oh, yeah, Prince is crazy. And then back here in your
That's
bathroom,
nuts.
if you're going piddle or pooping, you'll see the red hot chili peppers.
What?
Yo! That's so fire.
Wait, I gotta take a flick of this on my own phone.
Of course. Appreciate it. Sorry for the mix-up with the doors.
Hey, man. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Have a good rest of your night.
Help. You too.
Seriously, this is our third year for having this event. Hands down has been the best speaker, best turnout, everything. Really. Yeah.
Let's go.
See, it's a good time.
Let's go.
What did I miss? When I was looking at
What's up, man?
What's up, big dog? How we doing?
Coach Slay, Jason Slay.
Caleb Joseph.
Yeah, I heard a lot about you, man. I heard it was real good last night. Obviously, I watched you play when you was playing. I really appreciate it, man. The guys, they called last night and said a big time message, man. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Yep, we'll talk after
Yes,
this,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
Now that the scary part's over, I get to do the things that I actually like. Meet with all the coaches on campus and actually work with the players on the mental performance side of things. And that can look different for everyone. Sometimes it's sitting down in a classroom. Sometimes it's actually getting on the court and shooting with the guy.
What you know about this? What you know about that?
Let's go getaways first.
Come on, get 3.
Good. 5-9. Space. Nice. 6-10. Here we go. 4-5. 6-10, 4-5. Sure. 4-6. I got 3. Shot. 5-7. 6-8. 7-9.
All right, we all know those football players who think they could hoop. Here we go.
Put that down, dog. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. Yeah, let me see what you got. First shot, I'm gonna be able to tell. Oh, that don't look bad. Oh, that don't look bad. I can't say the same for you, Mitch.
Every athlete goes through this season of their lives where the one thing that was once an escape, I think when you get to college and when it becomes more, when there's more expectations and more demands on how you need to perform, it changes our relationship with the sport. Yeah. And there's not a lot of people to help you navigate this transition of how do I show up to do the one thing that I always loved, but now I'm not really sure how I feel about this, because, and it's not even necessarily the sport, but it's all of the things that now come with it. Mm-hmm. And when you don't have a place to talk about these transitions, because most of it's internal, right? It can be really hard to navigate while having more expectations and more demands on you than ever before. So it's this reframing and trying to understand like what's happening, like how is this impacting me and influencing, and it fucks with it really fucks with your head, because your whole world is changing. Like in order to play Division I sports, like it requires everything. All of the time you sacrifice, like your friendships, everything revolves around the sport that you play. And when the one thing that your world revolves around is now feels like it's being like manipulated and pulled away from you and dangled in front of you, like it's exhausting. Mm-hmm. It's exhausting. And I want to be very, very clear that while every single one of you are dealing with different nuances, we're all wrestling with the same thing, right? At the end of the day, we have a vision of how we want our relationship with the sport to go. We have a very clear vision of how it should feel, how it should go. And the realities of that is not matching up. And that can be whether your coach's decision, that could be the role that you have, that could be your relationship with your teammates. There's so many things that influence our sport and our relationship with it. Mm-hmm. And when it's not matching up with the expectation or the vision that we have, now we have, like, we don't realize it, but we have silent choices that need to be made of how we are going to show up or respond to the nuances. Right, with you, it's the relationship with the sport itself, and not feeling like you are wanted or needed. With you, it's the expectation of your coaches and how they view you. With you, it's trying to develop a relationship with your new role that feels limiting, and maybe it's putting you in a box, and you're trying to figure out how do I still like showcase all of my talents when I feel like I'm being pigeonholed. Mm-hmm. And mind you, this is just 1 year. every year of your career, it always changes. Your role always evolves or decreases. Your relationship with your teammates, coaches, it always changes. Every year, you're faced with different challenges. What we have to do is understand and accept the reality that very rarely in our lives are circumstances going to be lined up in our favor. Very, very rarely. Are they ever in any relationship are the circumstances going to be lined up in the way that we envision them? Whether it's your relationship with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, with your friends, with your parents, how they show up for you as a friend, how your parents show up for you as parents. It's very rarely do people or circumstances show up in the way that we envision them or desire them to. The more we are able to accept and embrace the reality of that, the more freedom we have of choice of how we respond to it. Because right now, we're so caught up in resisting the things that we do not like about our circumstances that we are not open to embracing the fullness of our experience. We're limiting ourselves. We're limiting how we can show up simply because we're spending so much time hyper-focusing on the things we're trying to resist. Like the expectations, the role that you have, how you're viewed. We're resisting this, and all of our focus and energy is resisting this thing, the few things that we really don't like about this. And it's pulling our attention away from all of the other things that we can control that will give us more fulfillment and allow us the freedom of mind to maximize our time.
I'm finishing up on campus, and now I'm going to head over to another school that was at the engagement last night.
Yeah.
Appropriate time. We saw Caleb on the basketball court.
Hi, Caleb. I'm Nelson Brown.
And we played basketball with Caleb. And yesterday,
Caleb.
Caleb was our mental health speaker, and he had a crazy story, cool story, and we all loved him, and we invited him to come to practice.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I heard you were going to shoot hoops with the guys.
I was, and then they backed out. They got a little nervous.
Shout out to the Indiana Wesleyans women's volleyball team starting off their season 6-0, but awful at basketball.
You went the wrong leg. Someone
Honestly, I had no idea that this school was such a powerhouse. I'm talking Final Four, Sweet 16s, like legitimate ballers. I'm really excited to watch the men's team this year. As you can see, super skilled, can shoot the piss out of the ball, and however I can support you guys this year, I'm all in.
No. They would give you They would give you work.
Okay, that don't mean much. That don't mean like anything at all.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt.
No, you're totally fine. It's just pickup. No harm, no foul.
You guys all done?
Okay, you have to pick a team to be on.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Do you want to be on the black shirt team or the white shirt team?
White shirt.
Hey!
Well, you guys gonna play one more?
Yeah!
All right, let me grab my sneakers. Give me like 2 minutes to run to my car.
Honestly, I was surprised because I thought shit was going to be sweet. Next thing I know, they're coming at my neck.
What is it, 4-2?
4-0.
No, that's 4.
Yeah. 4-1.
It's smoked out.
Got waxed, buddy. Yo, Uncle, get some buckets, please.
Who's my player comp?
Zaza Pachulia.
Overall, 10 out of 10 trip. Couldn't have gone any better. Please follow on YouTube for the extended version. I'm going to be posting a lot more behind the scenes on there, so please follow, subscribe. It'll mean the world to me.